Madhuramangalam. This is the birthplace of Govinda. Govinda was a cousin of Ramanuja. This mandapam, what you see here, is in this video, is in Madhuramangalam, where every year the birth month and the birth star of Govinda, Thirumanjalam used to be held here. There used to be a very grand festival held in this village by Bhaktas, Bhagavadas. He was the one, that is, Govinda was the one who saved Ramanuja from the killing plan of his guru Yadava Prakasha. So he sent Ramanuja back to Kanchipuram. Ramanuja was alive because of him. And Govinda was staying with his master, with the Acharyan in Kashi. Once he was taking bath in the river Ganges, he got a Shivalingam in his hand, and his Acharya Guru told him to do Shivalinga Puja from that time onwards. So he obeyed his words. Then he came back from Kashi along with his Acharyan and left for Kalasthi. So there was a separation between Ramanuja and Govinda. Ramanuja wanted Govinda to be back with them. So he sent a message to his uncle Periya Thirumala Nambi to bring him back. Periya Thirumala Nambi went with his disciples to Kalasthi, stayed there to get the attention of Govinda. When he was explaining the meaning of Thiruvaimozhi, Govinda listened to that and he decided to come back to his uncle. Then uncle brought him back and Govinda joined Vaishnava Sampradayam again. And Govinda stayed with his uncle Periya Thirumala Nambi at Thirumalai and was doing Kainkaryam for Perumal. Govinda was very affectionate towards his Acharyan, and he was very caring, and he was very compassionate with all living things. There are few incidents which tell us how he was caring and very affectionate with people, and he was very respectful to the Acharyan. So one day when Ramanuja stayed at Tirumala, he observed Govinda lying on the bed. Then he asked him, "Is it not wrong? Do you know the punishment will be going to hell?" Then Govinda answered, "I just checked the bed whether it is convenient or it is comfortable for the Acharyan. I am just checking whether there is anything pricky material on the bed. So every day, every night I used to do this, and I checked it by myself lying on the bed for few seconds." Then Ramanuja was so happy to find how affectionate he was, he was so concerned towards his Acharyan. Then another day, Ramanuja saw him putting his hand into the mouth of a snake. He asked him, it will not be painful for the snake?" Then Govinda said, "Yes, I put my hand inside the mouth of a snake to take out the thorn. There was a thorn inside the mouth and the snake was suffering. So I wanted to remove it. Now I removed it. The snake is comfortable." And snake also went off. The snake also looked relieved from that and it went off. So this shows that how affectionate and how compassionate he was with not only human beings and with all living things. So Ramanuja was so happy and proud the way he is showing concern for everybody. Ramanuja took Govinda along with him to Srirangam, but on the way they stayed at Kanchipuram. They met Tirukachinabegal and had darshan of Varadaraja Perumal. Ramanuja found Govinda not feeling all right. Then he found out the reason that he was missing his Acharyan, Periya Thirumalai Nambigal. So he sent him back to Tirumala. But his uncle was not happy about the decision of Govinda. And he explained the reason for his stay at Srirangam, that you will be helping Ramanujar and you will be contributing for the spread to spread Sri Vaishnavism. So you have got to do so much at Srirangam. Then Govindan understood that reason, and he left Tirumala happily and joined Ramanuja, stayed with him. Some of the disciples of Ramanuja were jealous of Govinda because Govinda used to do everything so quickly. So they were waiting for an opportunity to blame him. And they found him one day standing outside the Dasi's house, and they came back to Ramanuja and complained. Ramanuja asked him why. Then Govindaraja said, I was listening to the song she sang about the glory of my Acharyan, Ramanuja. So I didn't want to miss it. So I listened to that song, entire song, and came back. So that was the quality of or attitude of Govinda, because he loved his Acharyan. He was so proud of his Acharyan. Govinda's mother approached Ramanuja to advise him to show interest in worldly life because he got married. But later, after speaking to him, Ramanuja found out that he was not interested in worldly life. The answer given by Govinda was, he could see the light of Perumal everywhere, even in his private time. So that gave him the signal that he was preparing himself for sannyasa. So Ramanuja convinced Govinda's mother about it, and he made preparations for Govinda to become sannyasi. And he gave a new name. The name was Emperumanar. But Govinda felt if he bears the name Emperumanar, that would be disrespectful to the Acharyan, because Acharyan also has the same name. Later, Emperumanar was changed into Embar. So, after Govinda became sannyasi, he was called by the name Embar.